My name is Jeffrey Davis, the founder of Ascend, where we turn ChatGPT into your consulting co-pilot, and I'm here to walk you through the overarching platform of Ascend AI. So when you first come into Ascend AI, you end up on the dashboard or the homepage, and we've got four main tasks that we deliver for consultants. One, we help them generate proposals. Two, we help them generate a strategy deck. Three, market reports. And the fourth thing, and what I believe to be the most important, is we actually help you review your work so you can make sure everything you're delivering or anything AI has delivered, even our own platform, can essentially be consulting grade. Now, the second thing that I really want to walk you through is all of the different workflows that we specialize in when you're using our platform. So to start, we've got all workflows here on the left-hand side. And you click that, what's going to happen is you're going to get a bunch of workflows that are now going to start to come in on the left-hand side, from you trying to scope out your project, where you can go through your client brief, project plan, statement of work, and finally get a proposal presentation, or where you can do requirements gathering. So whether you need to be thinking about customer interviews, stakeholder interviews, customer journeys, all those things, you can start to do some real deep analysis to really understand where your clients are at and then what you're going to be able to do to help them moving forward. Third, we've got the workflows for our strategy assistant. So you being able to generate an idea, refine that workflow, test versus real world conditions, refine recommendations that have already come in, and then again, doing that 5-step quality review to really deliver the outcomes you're looking for. Now, the very last couple sections are on the market report. So a lot of the times the biggest problem we have, same with the client brief, is the brief you actually get for your report isn't structured correctly, so you can't actually get the results you're looking for. So what we essentially let you do is we help you go through that report brief, get something that's structured, and then you can actually put that inside of Ascend to do better research for you, or any of the other tools that you might be using to do deeper research, or just to send to your partner to be like, hey, look, this is what we're going to be looking in for. You can then generate industry benchmarks, competitor analysis, or your own state of report as a summary to say this is the information that we've got. So the very last thing that we kind of get into really has to do with the presentation. So we've got some templates that help you essentially create content for strategy decks, proposals, and then trying to craft your story so that you can really figure out what's going to be the best for you. Once we have all those things, we deliver all the content, and the next version application will actually be able to deliver the slides. Cool. So that's essentially the workflow. Once you get into the main part of the platform, where now you're trying to actually execute these tasks, we have the context window on the left-hand side, which essentially allows you to put any type of information inside that. So I'm going to grab a case study, for example, from Spotify, where I can essentially grab any of this information from Spotify. I'm going to go ahead and paste that information in here. And if I want to go through and generate ideas in terms of what can I suggest for this company based on the challenges that they have, I can generate those results. What we do for each one of those generations, RA essentially goes back, looks at all that information, and then we'll pull in the results that you need. Now, as we're looking at this, there's a couple things I want you guys to really understand. One, this is where you can select all your different templates. Two, this is where you can actually translate the outputs into a different language. So this actually came in English, but let's say I needed to actually translate this into French, or I had a French document, but I actually need my output in English. We can essentially do that as well. On the right-hand side, you've got first the results that have been generated. So now I've got my strategic recommendations that's giving me all the information that I need. And the difference between us and using ChatGPT or another platform directly is that we structure all our outputs beforehand. So the content is always going to be different and fresh, but the structure is always going to be consistent. So you're always going to know exactly what you're going to get, and what the quality is that you're going to get is going to come from that. So try it out, do all that stuff. The second thing that we do is we actually have generate slides on here. So if you go through and you click generate slides, you'll see this button at the bottom changes here, and then allows me to generate that slide content. So what that's going to do is that's going to take whatever results I essentially got from my AI results here as I toggle. Well, now it's generating. And then it's going to take those results and then turn them into a presentation for me. And then I'm going to get all of the content that I can then put into my own template. Okay, and now I've got that structured output, right, for all of my slides, where it's giving me my deck overview, what the flow is going to be for each, and what I'm going to be thinking about in terms of the big shift, the winners and losers, and what else is going to come through. So I get a little bit of storytelling, and I get a lot of structure in terms of the consulting workflow. We deliver you what we suggest in terms of visuals, bullets for the presentation slide, but really you've got a nice little workflow or flow of your presentation that you can go through. Take that and then put that in whatever template that you want. Thank you very much for joining the Ascend family. We look forward to helping you turn ChatGPT into your consulting co-pilot. Feel free to try the product if you haven't already, and feel free to watch the rest of the demos to see what else we've got in store for you in terms of use cases. Talk to you soon.